Hold on. Let me just pop this shit out. Switch it over.
You motherfucker.
I'm the motherfucker. You literally trolled me with a fucking song that spammed wings at the end. Thank you for the gifted, Himmy.
Yeah, you like my edits? You like my edits? Did you like my edits? They're good edits, huh?
Wings, 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 wings,
wings. It along with the song, motherfucker, because that's who should be sitting in your fucking chair. Well, not your chair in your shitty house, but in his nice trailer.
He doesn't like you, dude. He doesn't want to be
here.
Welcome to Band World, Marky Blue.
Still should be him.
Oh, look, dude, we lost 200 viewers the second I jumped in with you, dude. 200 just left.
The main host on the show.
No. Welcome, Cash Cow Wombat.
Look, guys, should I even go in there? I'm afraid. Nope. What if he makes me do the jumping jacks he owes me, which is coming, by the way.
I'm not doing that. Fuck you.
The fuck you're not. Oh, you don't want to see where it goes beyond there. I suggest you go. I suggest you do the fucking jump. The fuck you're not, son.
I'm not doing it.
Oh my God, I will end this stream early. My finger's on the button right now, bitch.
Do it.
I will.
Do it. You're the boss. Okay. You make the call. You make the call. You deal with the responsibility.
You do some exercise. The call is either you ruin the show, nice guy Rastov ruined the show for 3,000 people.
I didn't end the show. I didn't fucking end it.
Or you could do a little bit of exercise. You could do a little bit of exercise. Oh no, I wouldn't do that for my audience. I never would.
No, don't guilt me like that. Don't guilt me like that.
Jack. I've seen Boogie do it 1,000 times, but I won't do it for my audience because I'm a fake nice guy.
No one's seen you do jumping jacks 1,000 times. I am kind.
Not actually kind. You owed them to me. You owed them to the audience.
I don't owe them to you.
Promised during the last stream. Now you're telling them no. Now you're telling them no. You're telling me
they haven't told me that they want
telling them no.
You told me that I have to do it for you, but I'm not doing it for you. If I do it, I'm doing it for them. Fuck you.
Dude, I will solo stream the rest of this week and you won't see a goddamn dime. Feel free.
Oh, you want to do an 8-hour solo stream? Go right ahead, buddy. Go right ahead. I bet you won't.
I bet you won't. I'll gladly do it. I promise you I will. It may not do the fucking numbers of the team is here, but at least I won't have to put up with your retarded ass. But at least you're exposing yourself to the person you really are. I'm grateful.
I'm not going to let you push me around.
Nice.
I'm not going to let you push me around.
I'm not going to be nice to my audience. I'm not going to be nice.
I love the audience. I love the audience. Even the ones that hate me.
Jacks. I can't do 10 jumping jacks. I can't do what Boogie does. Boogie does more jumping jacks than me, and he does them for free just to entertain his audience. But I won't do them. I won't do them because I'm a fake, nice, cuck piece of shit.
Fuck you. I'll do them then. If you're gonna be like that, I'll fucking do them. I'll show you. What you want this? Huh?
Look how fucking fat he is. He's fatter than me. Are you fatter than me? Jesus Christ! Holy.
The idea of handing over a show for a couple days to a newbie and to a lolcow that is notorious, for lying and for a bunch of stuff. It's pretty hilarious in some regard, but also pretty annoying. I think in some way, if Boogie was genuinely entertaining and genuinely was trying to make people laugh, I think this kind of stuff would have been actually funny. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if Boogie was a much better person, I think most people would have tolerated, even if he was faking quote unquote being nice, which he's trying to accuse Rastov of, which I don't think he's being genuinely serious. No, but I do kind of see it as a bit of a hazing phase, right? Trying to figure out whether or not Rastov is really fit for the job, whether or not he is nice. And I said it in the past, I think a lot of people would prefer if someone's being fake nice and just being a straight asshole, because not everybody can be a lovable asshole, That's just a fact of life. Not everybody can be a lovable asshole. And I think Boogie is a good example of why you can't, why he's not a lovable asshole. People just naturally hate Boogie for so many reasons, and I really don't blame people. I mean, if you want to be fair, Boogie is more or less like a monster, right? In every way you could think of, at least for the sense of lying, cheating his fans, and probably talking to Desi when she was a minor. But I have no proof for that last part, so take that with a grain of salt. That's just my own theory crafting, but I think it's sort of been, I think in a way that's been somewhat true, I believe, given from the quote-unquote Tea Party leaks from a couple of weeks.
And I can run Aussie with Rastov for one more day for an 8-hour stream.
No.
8 hours.
We'll do that here on live instead. Twiggy is officially invited to come on to the Saturday stream while I travel
to kick him
California. Travel to California to. No, I'm not going to do that to this audience.
They don't like me very much, but by design, I did it all. I literally told Rastov, and you can show them the DMs if you want. I was talking about how I was going to be the most hated person in the community.
Can I get a link to the fucking docket? Scully, are you watching? Where's the fucking docket?
There's a chat that you can go into, dipshit.
Yeah, so if you're not aware, Twiggy's been back in the Discord for I think a couple days now, a couple of weeks now, which isn't surprising. like I don't think that's really that surprising. No one really gets fired. No one really gets quote unquote banned from the Discord unless you're really that serious, right? Most people, no matter what, bend to the knee. People bend to the keemstar, and the ones that genuinely do like fight back usually get completely banned or shunned, right? I think we saw that a number of times by now, right? If you thought Twiggy would quote unquote ban, I think I already said that he would probably gonna come back anyway. Like if he really did leave, he probably would have spilled every secret. But you know, you can tell that it was like kind of pre-planned, right? Right? Well, you can't be that stupid, right? That we all knew that this was gonna happen regardless.
Not being good enough to have your friend want to come back and work with, like that would hurt me. I'd be upset too, but I wouldn't take it out on the new guy. But I guess that's emotional maturity, right?
That's the thing, Boogie. You do understand that none of this is Rastov's fault, right?
None of it. I think he should be here too, but he doesn't want to be here.
Wait a minute. Who's the one that made the
this fucking retard?
What do you want here? What do you want?
Keep shoes and didn't even last a day.
Savage.
Thank you, Supreme Leader.
You're lucky that I'm out of breath right now.
The clock's ticking.
Okay,
I'm going. I'll be back.
Bye, Sally.
I want you to do a better job. Do you understand that you are some of the top tier talent in this universe? Do you understand that? Do you understand you're one of my best earners?
Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
Your best earners? Bro.
Do you understand you're one of my best earners?
Rastov, I love you, bro. FK Boogie and his feelings. Do you, man? I dare that fat FK to ban me.
Love you, Ken. Thank you, bro.
I'm asking you to do one thing and one thing only. Do you know what it is?
I don't know.
Stop alluding to real life shit. It's bad for your channel. It's bad for the channel. You could get flagged and lose the entire gig. And I can't afford for this business to lose one of its best earning channels.
She didn't say that she was going to go real life, dickhead.
I know, I
just
said
said that he was going to. No, she didn't allude to it either. She said if you want to have a conversation. No, it was.
Talk to her husband.
Twiggy even came back and said he knows that that's not what she said.
keemstar agrees with me that that's what she fucking said and did. So guess what? I'm sorry.
Dude, stop treating everyone like shit.
Boogie, I think that it's time for a stress banana.
Yeah,
you're right. I'm out. I'm out of bananas. I'm out.
Jesus Christ, dude.
So
Are you okay, Savage? Are you okay?
Just that one favor. Can you just do me that one favor and just stop making that sarcastic joke? Because people take it serious and your trolls could cost you your channel and nobody wants that. Can you agree to just not do that?
Yes.
Thank you. That's it. That's all I needed you for. Now I know you. Keep in mind, Daddy's proud. Okay, you're my bottom bitch. You understand that?
Dude,
you're my bottom bitch.
Don't be a
Keep
prick.
it up.
All right, Savage. Look, because don't leave. Don't leave.
I kicked her. I'm done with her.
Why'd you kick her? I had something I wanted to say to her.
Say to her to the audience. Say to the audience.
Okay. What I wanted to say to you, Savage, is you're doing so well that you have a target on your back, right? So you're gonna have all these people coming in trying to edge you out of your job. Just fucking be confident in what you've done so far, all right? Because you know you killed it.
Yeah.
Same with Roxy.
It's good. It's all good.
Now it's funny how Boogie is trying to be the nice guy when to Savage when he was literally just like ripping her a new asshole and calling her all kinds of names and like quote unquote getting mad at her because she's going in real life. But everybody at least in this server or at least in this channels have gone IRL or attempted to go IRL. I think it's just kind of ridiculous. You're outing one person where I think there's evidence in the case of Becky, right? But then people are gonna say that she was just playing a character and she took the blame because it would have made good content. But it's like, okay, but why would you even take the blame for that, right? And I understand that a lot of people, I understand that there's a clear slant hatred for Savage, right? If you watch this show long enough, or these different shows, there's a kind of a bias against Savage. And again, Boogie kind of trying to be this nice guy, but Rastov actually being genuinely nice. Now I'll get into my final thoughts whether or not Rastov is being genuinely nice or not, right? When we get to it,
And that's on you, bro.
It's common sense. No one should have to teach something this easy.
Grievous Demise super chatted $20. The Austrian painter got
so
really fat and died.
Yeah, we're fat.
Thank you, Grievous. Hello, Billy. How are you doing, you majestic bastard?
I just figured if you're going to sit here and be fat, I'd sit here and be fat with you.
I like it. I like that hoodie. White looks good on you.
Thank you. That's so nice of you to say.
Yeah, and it's not fake, Boogie. It's a true fucking compliment.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Fatting Around podcast. This is the worst podcast on the internet. LolCowlive.
I wish.
Your host, boogie2988 and Rasta.
I wish
How do you
Keem
guys
put
feel
you in
about
charge.
how do you guys feel about Rastov refusing to do his job, guys? I'm really curious. What do you think?
Pretty sure you're refusing to teach me how to do it. So is it my fault or your fault?
It's common sense. Any creator should
I don't think so. No, you said I didn't know what I was doing. So
yeah, well, if you're this fucking retarded, I guess we have to fire you now.
well, fire me then.
Good. What do you guys think, chat?
You can fire me if
Fire
you
him
want.
or
Say to go.
do his job?
Say to go.
Fire him or
Say to
do
go.
his job? What do you think?
Say to go.
No, I'm not saying to go. I'll just fire you.
Yeah,
I don't
see,
need to go fire
you know they won't fucking do it. That's
Super
why.
added
Do your job.
$19.99. Boogie, did you put your daughter to sleep yet?
No, but I put your mom to sleep. I gave her 40 cc's of micro penis. Go fuck yourself.
Thank you, Zavi. 40 cc's. It's a bit generous.
I don't. Mhm.
Did you know, Billy, that Boogie wanted to fucking run over Rewind and not give you guys a redirect? Did you know that?
I don't care. We're
I
elite.
care.
We can handle it.
Why?
You
Why
guys
could you?
should go run over.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it, pussy.
Fuck you.
Do it. Head to head. LolCow Live versus Rewind tonight.
Fuck that. I ain't getting a speeding
Do
ticket.
it, pussy.
No, fuck that.
I'll co-stream. We'll co-broadcast.
I ain't
it.
afraid
We'll
no
co-stream.
ghost.
Did you know
We'll
that he
co-stream.
keeps banning Poke Gaga as well?
Yep.
Dude,
Maybe you should stop
Welcome to
being a dick
LolCow
rider.
Snitch.
Yeah, fucking snitch.
This is what I'm dealing with all day, Billy.
Look, we need results. Ever since I got on this podcast, I saw two fat guys grumping. Is this the game, Grumps?
Might be the gay grumps.
All right, you ready to pay attention, Rastov? I have decided that I will entertain my fans, even though you can't.
Thank you, Boogie. I am excited to learn from someone with as much experience.
Actually,
and
really
laziness as
sad
you.
that you can't do this. It's crazy.
I will be able to do it once you show me.
All right, well, I'll show you one thing, and then you can do the rest, Princess.
Okay.
It goes like this. Hey guys, I don't know if you've been following. You'll have to make the window large since you're the OBS monkey. That's why the OBS monkey
Is that do I have
normally
to? Does that
dies
mean
in
do I have to
this
click
game.
on the screen to do that? Like, how do I do that?
You'll figure it
Now,
out, Princess.
for the audience watching, I think this is the part where it gets entertaining. I can't tell which one of the hosts is being entertaining.
Yeah, the
I
one thing
think it's Boogie.
Just the one thing I wanted to talk about tonight. I think it's pretty important that we talk about this. A creator clash, just like Keemstar called it, just like I called it, is officially pretty much fucked. As we previously talked about this, the main event on the card has completely shut down. This is Harley Morenstein, a friend of the show, has been on the show several times.
Super
God
chatted
damn it.
$19.99. Boogie calms, you aren't his friend Billy. Tell him he was right all along, just like you
Yeah.
told me.
Oh,
Yeah,
Supreme
go ahead,
Minute
Billy.
Bread, thank you.
Yep. Go ahead and explain.
Boogie claims I'm not his friend. Boogie can't quit me.
No, I explained the fact that on Sunday you found out you were going on a road trip, that you and I might have had a chance to hang out. We could have made content together, made a lot of people happy and hung out, and you decided not to shoot that message my way, and I'm hurt by it, and I just said I was going to not trust you to do things like that in the future, and I think that's absolutely okay.
It's okay, Boogie. I'll make it up to you. It'll be just like that time you backed out on me when we were supposed to go to Las Vegas to go to MagicCon, and I had a hotel booked, and you disappeared.
You
and
went
I had to-
anyway, and you had a great time.
And I had to live
And
in
you
the
went
streets.
anyway, and you had a
I had
great
to live in the
time.
streets because
You
I
went
couldn't
anyway,
afford to
and you
pay
had a
for a
great time. You
hotel
played Magic and you
without
got
you.
laid.
You ditched me. I couldn't afford a hotel without you.
Not
Did
true.
I complain
Not true.
once? I had to live in the streets.
How could
Did
you
I
do that,
complain
Boogie?
once?
This is why I like
Boogie!
This is why I like
Boogie!
it.
And as always, Billy kind of come in. I've never been the biggest fan of Billy. I always felt he was very annoying. I think in a way he was trying to gas up Boogie, but I think let's really get into it, right? But like the way Boogie is acting is just one big show. It's one big play. You can say it's like a hazing process, or really it's a way to kind of garner views and likes and donation for like the first week of season 3 of lolcowlive, right? That's what it really is in the end of the day. All of this is just one big way of gaining, viewership and new people. Even though, let's be real, these channels haven't really grown past a certain point. They've been in a stagnation, right? And I think Boogie is trying to garnish new fresh blood, as people would say. But there hasn't been fresh blood in a long time, right? There hasn't been new blood in the LCU probably for a good couple months, and probably actually funny enough since Grayson Links. Like there's really, that's what it really feels like. This whole stick they're playing right now is more or less attempt to like blow up big, replacing hosts, moving hosts here, new show, old show. That's really what it is, right? It's all about trying to gain, new blood. And Boogie is just a wuss, right? I think if somebody was really to be serious and be like, all right, Boogie, do it, I think Boogie would just Boogie would fold so easily. Like, I think if any of the hosts were like, all right, do it and see what happens next, Boogie would probably fold real fast. And I think the hosts, a lot of the hosts are playing into it, right? knowing that like they can do something, but it'd be funny to let a fat idiot run around thinking he's top shit. In reality, he's not. The guy's been washed off for years. And the whole thing about like entertaining and all that, it's something that you have to develop yourself, Rastov. You can't rely on a guy whose whole career is built on like lying, manipulating his fandom, right? Cheating, right? You know, you can't. You gotta be yourself, man. And really, that's how I feel about all of this.
Fucking shit.
Oh, bro. I'm not going to make it, dude. I'm not going to make it till fucking Monday.
You're not going to make it through this weekend unless you have some fucking balls. And you're going to have to learn to man up and learn to be an entertainer. Of all these clips,
how do I be an entertainer? I don't know how I got the first job.
Scully, you've done such a great job at this, Doc. Unfortunately, Rastov wouldn't let us get to it earlier in the show. I wanted to, but he said, nope, you have to do it, Boogie. You have to do it because he didn't want to do the one thing he's good for.
I don't know anything about Creator Clash.
Apologize for him, but I'm proud of you for being your true self and throwing Scully under the bus. I thought that was nice.
Oh, wait, I didn't.
I thought that was really nice.
I didn't throw her under the bus.
Yeah. Well, you did. I asked her to show her off her hard work today, and you said, I don't know how. Show me. You decided to be a sarcastic cunt instead of showing off her hard work.
You know
so
what?
that's
you know what? Fuck him. Right? I am not fake.
But now let's get into the final part of this video. Whether or not Rastov is genuinely nice or not. I personally have said that a lot of people will still take a fake nice guy rather than, you know, and just a genuine asshole. And Rastov, I think for the most part, is a nice guy. But I also see him in, like, you know, the new Wings. And that's how I really would say, right? You can say that maybe early Wing was a very compassionate, you know, guy. Whereas, like, obviously, you know, this isn't the case, right? Rastov is a genuinely, from what I can tell, a genuinely nice guy who's at least, it's attempting, right? It's attempting to know his audience. It's attempting to do good. But at the same time, you know, they're wanting to mold them in a certain direction, which may or may not cause conflict down the line. That's how I really see it, right? It probably will eventually be something like that, where they want to mold them in a certain direction that is beneficial to the channel and the network, but may or may not even happen down the line. But we'll wait and see. Till then, y'all, have a good one. Be safe and God bless.